3 people lost their lives on Friday morning when a small plane crashed near moving vehicles on a highway in the Boca Raton area of southern Florida in the United States of America, USA. It was gathered that one person on ground was injured after the crashed plane pushed the victim's vehicle onto a railway track. We learned that the pilot may have experienced rudder issues shortly before the incident. The Cessna 310 aircraft departed from Boca Raton Airport and crashed at approximately 10:20 a.m., according to U.S. local time while en route Tallahassee International Airport. Officials confirmed that 3 people were killed and 1 was injured when the small plane crashed Friday morning in South Florida near a major highway and pushed a car onto railroad tracks. According to the official report, 3 people inside the plane died and 1 person was injured on the ground after driving through a fireball and crashing into a tree. We're on the scene of a plane crash in Boca Raton. It happened near the 1900 block of Military Trail. Officials have not released information on any injuries or deaths, an earlier statement by one of the local residents read. The 6-seater plane crashed on North Military Trail near Butts Road in Boca Raton around 10:20 a.m., according to the city's police department. 3 people were on board the Cessna 310R, which had taken off minutes earlier from nearby Boca Raton Airport, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. The plane was approaching Boca Raton Airport with mechanical issues, according to Boca News Now. Fire rescue was reportedly on alert as the plane was nearing the airport. A small plane has crashed in the area of Military Trail and Glades Road. 3 people are now reported dead. The crash happened near Boca Raton Regional Airport, the outlet reported. Fire rescue officials confirmed 3 people are dead and 1 person, Pablo Taffa, 24, of Boca Raton, was injured on the ground, adding that the plane experienced mechanical issues. The Boca Raton Police Department released the names of the 3 victims of the crash, who are all from the same family according to local media. Robert Stark, 81, of Boca Raton, Stephen Stark, 54, of Delray Beach and Brooke Stark, 17, of Delray Beach were the 3 people killed in the plane crash. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, said the plane was headed to Tallahassee International Airport when it crashed near the highway in Florida. A Cessna 310 crashed around 10:20 a.m. local time on Friday, April 11th, after departing from Boca Raton Airport in Florida. 3 people were on board. The plane was headed to Tallahassee International Airport. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, will investigate. The NTSB will lead the investigation and provide any updates, the FAA stated on its website. In a related development on the same day, the FAA added that a Mooney M20 crashed in the Cherokee National Forest near Reliance, Tennessee, around 4:20 p.m. local time on Friday, April 11th. 3 people were on board. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, will investigate. The NTSB will lead the investigation and provide any updates. The crew of Hawaiian Airlines Flight 33 safely aborted takeoff from Los Angeles International Airport around 8 a.m. local time on Friday, April 11th, due to an unstable nose wheel. The Airbus A330 was headed to Kahului Airport in Hawaii. The FAA will investigate. Please contact the airline for additional information. A Bell 206 helicopter crashed in the Hudson River near New York City. 6 people were on board. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board will investigate. The NTSB will lead the investigation and provide any updates. Meanwhile, the FAA in a statement after the crash said it will conduct drone detection testing in Cape May, New Jersey, between April 14 to 25. In the statement, the FAA said that the FAA's Center of Excellence for UAS Research, ASSURE, will conduct the testing. The Delaware River Bay Authority police and other local first responders will also participate. The FAA will operate several large drones and more than 100 commercial off-the-shelf drones during the 2-week period. Testing will take place over the water and near the Cape May ferry terminal during the daytime on weekdays only. The public should not fly recreational drones near this area during the test period. The agency has been testing drone detection technologies at airports over the last few years and is expanding testing to off-airport locations. These tests will help determine the effectiveness of these technologies and whether they might interfere with FAA or aircraft navigation systems. The FAA conducted the first of these off-airport tests in Alaska and will conduct additional testing in New Mexico, North Dakota and Mississippi later this year. The FAA will provide B-roll next week. Additional background: the FAA receives more than 100 drone sighting reports near airports each month, and we want to send a clear message that operating drones around airplanes, helicopters, and airports is dangerous and illegal. On March 16, 2023, the FAA chartered the UAS Detection and Mitigation Systems Aviation Rulemaking Committee to advise the agency on safely integrating drone detection and mitigation systems. The ARC made 46 recommendations on ensuring systems do not interfere with the safe and efficient operation of the national airspace system. We have incorporated many of the recommendations into our work to safely integrate them. Young lady obviously pushed by the heat of passion has video recorded a suspected murderous police officer inside a police station in Ekiti state, when she saw the suspected attempted murderer moving freely as if he has done nothing wrong after the police officer and some of his colleagues invaded the lady's home, attempted to stab her father to death with a killer knife apparently to please the policeman's girlfriend who had a quarrel with the lady's younger brother in school. The lady took to social media to cry for justice after the police officer allegedly attacked her father with a knife at their home in the Ishoran area of Ekiti state. The lady in the video claimed that the officer, allegedly a chairman's personal orderly, launched an attack on her father in their home, following a disagreement between her younger brother and a female classmate. According to her, the girl had reported the argument to her boyfriend, which resulted in 2 police officers confronting the family and claiming they were there to make an arrest. In one of the clips as published by Punch newspaper, the lady, while with her dad at the hospital, said, "I'm currently in ICU. This is my dad lying helplessly in the hospital. My kid brother had an argument with a classmate. An argument led to an argument. The girl angrily went on to call her boyfriend so that he would come and fight my kid brother at home. But when they got home, they did not meet my kid brother. They only met his elder brother. They started questioning the elder brother. They asked him to follow them to the police station that they want to arrest him. It was only one of them that went inside first. And he started challenging them, saying, 'What did I do? Why are you taking me to the station? What is my offense?' Then the guy started rushing him. He started hitting him. He started blowing him. Then he, her elder brother, started calling on my dad to come out because my dad was not in the room with him. He started calling my dad to come out that some guys were hitting him. My dad coming out to come and separate them and asked what is going on. Why are you hitting my son? Then the next person came from nowhere, removed a knife and stabbed my dad in his belly. He stabbed my dad in his belly, but fortunately, my dad was able to use his hand to guide the knife. And this knife tore his hand.
Go back to the street that you are and join that court is that you're not meant to be a court, you're not meant to be a police, and I'll make sure they dismiss you. I have the fucking right to talk. I make sure they dismiss you. If at the end of the day nothing happens, your face will be posted everywhere on the internet, and I'll make sure you get dismissed. Murderer. Is the chairman that is actually, is the chairman that is on his back. He's a chairman ordering. He's smiling. He doesn't feel any remorse. He went on to go and stab my dad yesterday, and he's still working, still free, and he's still smiling. They're telling us, and there's a procedure. Let me see. Make I see I go take B. This is it. It's a district. It's a district. They say nothing will happen. We are strangers, and they are going to treat us like strangers that we are. That nothing is going to happen. This is it. Nigeria police is on. This is it. I will not keep quiet. That is it. It's on. The guy is still roaming about. he went with a knife to go and stab my dad yesterday because his girlfriend had issues with my brother, because his girlfriend had an argument with my brother. That is it. Now then be that. You all, I'm currently in Ise. This is my dad lying helplessly in the hospital. My kid brother was having an argument with a classmate. An argument led to an argument. The girl angrily went on to call her boyfriend so that he would come and fight my kid brother at home. But when they got home, they did not meet my kid brother. They only met his elder brother. They started questioning the elder brother. They asked him to follow them to the police station, that they want to arrest him. It was one of them that went inside first. And it started challenging, what did I do? Why are you people taking me to the station? What is my offense? On him asking that, the guy started rushing him, he started hitting him, he started blowing him. Then he started calling on my dad to come out, because my dad was not in the room with him then. He started calling my dad to come out, that some guys are hitting him. On my dad coming out to come and separate the father, what is going on? Why are you hitting my son? Then the next person came from nowhere, removed a knife and stabbed my dad in his belly. He stabbed my dad in his belly, but fortunately my dad was able to use his hand to guide the knife, and this knife already torn his hand. As we speak to you right now, this person that actually stabbed my dad is a police officer that works here. He's a police officer here in Ise, Orun district. This is my dad. Look at, this is his belly. This thing happened. This thing happened since yesterday. And as we speak right now, both the girl that went to call the police officer, both the two police officers, they are still roaming about freely and nothing is happening. They are doing absolutely nothing, because they said he is a police officer, that they don't just arrest a police officer like that. As we speak right now, my dad is lying helplessly. I do not understand why a police officer should be stabbing a civilian. They say that police is our friend, right? I do not understand. I still do not get that. I cannot fathom till now why a police officer should be moving around with such a weapon, just to be stabbing and be killing innocent civilian, just because his girlfriend was having issue with another friend of his. Imagine.
So he stabbed him. Now a knife or from the house, ain't it? No. From Debe here.
He had the knife in his
with uniform and.
So in they carry knife, police they carry knife up and down as per courtist.
No, you get up.
Self-defense.
Okay, now self-defense. In saying
They
do.
use something for self-defense.
Defense. But in they use them, they no be self-defense again now.
Everything they now.
You don't almost see now, the sign don't even dey there.
Because of the knife.
Now hand wey use dodger now.
You almost you can.
You almost you can hand dey use dodger.
Don't say you know you chook am, but the thing no enter well.
You no enter.
Ah, iye na ekun.
You don't see as if now.
The leg, that the hand, I take a hook am. For enter inside.
Mommy no. A police officer did this in this apartment, as you guys can see. A police officer with other police officer, there are two. They came into my father's apartment to do this. They came here to actually kill him. But unfortunately, they did not succeed. Look at what they did to my dad. Look at what a policeman did to my dad without him committing any crime. He did not commit any crime. He did not steal from anybody. He did not kill anybody. He did absolutely nothing. But they did this to him. All because two people are fighting. All because two people had an argument. They came to his apartment to come and kill him just because one person is having an argument with his girlfriend. A police officer is a very shameful thing for the Department of Police to do this. This is a terrible injustice, and I'm not going to let it slide. My dad almost lost his life yesterday, and he almost lost his life yesterday. How can a police officer be stabbing a police officer is stabbing a civilian? Police is really our friend. Let's see how it's going to end. Police is really our friend. Look at. Police is really our friend. This country don't go, because me I don't understand. When you be saying that. Please, Mr. President, please, Commissioner of Police, please, Department of Police, please, every effort. At this point, please, we need your help. Please come through for us and serve justice. This thing cannot keep happening. It cannot keep happening. We can't even trust the police anymore. We can't even believe police anymore. They say police is our friends, but at this point, we don't even know what is going on again. Every year and there, bad news on police. I don't even know anymore. Please, come to our aid. Everybody help me and tell the commissioner of police. They should do something about this because this cannot keep happening. So think this guy have been doing this to everybody. My dad is not the first person. Everybody are complaining about this guy. And he is still working. He is still in service. What is going on? What is going on? This guy has been doing this thing. And because he's a chairman hardly, they left him there and they said there is a procedure. There is a procedure before they will detain that man. There is a procedure before they will dismiss him. But if it's normal person like me now that actually did that, by now I'll be in jail and nothing is happening. I don't know what this country is turning into. I don't know what this country is turning into. People should do something about this. This is really unfair. This is really unfair. Nigeria is failing us for real. Nigeria is failing us. People should do something about this. That commissioner of police, oh, Mr. President, anybody, people should do something. This guy can.
Nigeria agency in charge of railway transportation. The Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has suspended train service operations for 72 hours on Warri-Atakpe route after the train engines developed fault, abandoning scores of passengers inside the forests on Tuesday, with the transport agency confirming in a statement on Thursday that emergency recovery protocols were activated immediately, but the recovery efforts also suffered setbacks due to engine failures. NRC stated that the passengers were safely evacuated and guided off with security operatives from the scene of the faulty train to waiting cars approximately 500 meters from the track, but some of the passengers that were affected, like Kola Edokpei and Isaac Danladi Garba, in a video statements recorded by themselves while walking out of the forests, said that they trekked more than an hour before they could get a vehicle to continue their journey by road. Acting spokesperson of the corporation, Henrietta Erriger, in a press release signed and made available on Thursday, said that the train servicing the Warri-Atakpe route developed a fault on Tuesday, leading to disruption of the scheduled train movements. The disruption commenced at approximately 1:38 p.m. and affected both the 8 a.m. departure from Warri and the 2 p.m. train from Atakpe. Emergency recovery protocols were immediately activated but also suffered a setback due to engine failures. Following the incident, the NRC swiftly arranged for the safe evacuation of all passengers via road transport with adequate security presence. Passengers were guided off the affected train to waiting cars approximately 500 meters from the track. Some passengers chose to arrange their transportation before the arrival of official recovery vehicles, a decision NRC understands given the delay. In view of the situation, the NRC has suspended operations on the Warri-Atakpe route for 72 hours. This pause will allow our technical team to conduct a full audit, resolve all identified issues, and restore safe and reliable service. All passengers with tickets for the affected services are eligible for a full refund or revalidation for future travel, based on their preference. Detailed information on the refund and revalidation process is available on our online ticketing platforms, via our customer service lines, and at all NRC stations. The Nigerian Railway Corporation takes full responsibility and is actively working to restore normal operations as quickly as possible. We remain committed to the safety, reliability, and comfort of our passengers, NRC stated. One of the stranded train passengers, Isaac Danladi Garba, said via his Facebook account that, "Yesterday, I experienced my first regret regarding a train ride. The train broke down in a dangerous area, and with over 1,000 passengers on board, we had to trek for more than 3 hours to reach a point where vehicles could take us to our respective destinations at an extra cost. Children, women, and men of all ages were affected by this difficult experience, which was caused by poor management by the Nigerian Railway Corporation. The government must prioritize transportation safety and the well-being of its citizens instead of neglecting these crucial issues."
Train was spoiled for inside bush. I'm trekking with a trek for inside bush. With the train spoil again. That is the kind of country we are. Train again spoil.
You know how distance this place is.
Trekking. We don't really reach it, but when the year comes spoil. Okay. See the train. Tracking things.
So we're experiencing a failed train currently, and we have to trek for a long distance, for like 1 hour distance before we get to our destination.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.